Hey, what's going on, YouTube? It's your boy. So recently I went to ooh, is that it? Anyway, whatever. Recently I went to Level Up, and when I went there, one of the goals that I wanted to do, I wanted to get a lot more pictures this year because I went last year. We got one person to take a picture with us. Hello, Miss Susan Scott. So this is epic. All right, we got one person to take a picture with us. We're gonna get as many before 5 o'clock. But I didn't really think about it as a big deal, and there was a lot of good. And also, I wanna cosplay next year for April, for the same thing next year. I want to cosplay Kid Buu, so I have to do a lot of work. So today I went on the first day. I just recorded like me just walking through it or whatnot. You'll probably see that right now. But what else? What was I saying? But I was determined to say something yesterday, asking, oh, what do you do? And just asking for some cosplay tips or whatnot. But I didn't get those. I didn't do that because I was there. I got nervous, and then all of a sudden I was like, okay, I can't do this anymore. Let me just buy these cards and get out. Right? I was so anxious for no like reasonable reason, right? So the first I didn't say anything. I bought a bunch of Magic the Gathering cards. Totally worth it. And then today, the second day, I said I was going to do it, and then I walked around for like hours, for like 2-3 hours, hoping and waiting for, you know, maybe a sign, like maybe some eye contact to go talk to them or whatnot. But that didn't happen, and I couldn't let the opportunity pass me by. Something that I was thinking about this week is the little victories, you know, make big wins, but the small losses lose battles, you know. I have to battle with social anxiety when it comes to, I don't have anxiety, but when it comes to like social situations, I have a hard time talking to strangers that I've never met before. I don't know these people. They don't want to talk to me. I don't want to bother them. I don't want to come off as weird, you know, like I was in my head. So going to Level Up was kind of like a way for me to practice utilizing my improving my social skills, because it's a place that we all have something in common, which is usually anime or video games in general. Secondly, I have a passion for art, but we're all basically there because we're all a bunch of nerds who do nerdy things and get to do nerdy stuff. Okay? I hope YouTube doesn't make that the thumbnail. Okay? But here's my experience. So, one thing I have to do before you start talking to a person, you got to get out of your head. You must get out of your head, okay? Before I came up to the people, and especially, no, I'm going to talk about that separately. But I'm going to talk about that separately. That's what I'm going to do. Yeah, so I was in my head a lot. Like, what if these people are unresponsive in a way that I would prefer? What if, you know, these people are, you know, get mean or get in my face about it? Even though that didn't happen all day. That didn't happen. What the fuck? Get into it. Oh, those are freaking strange. All right. I'm tripping. I think the best cosplays are like concentrated in this area. Is this for the Jollibee? Yeah. Oh, that's what's up. Can I get this picture real quick? Oh, yeah. I haven't seen that all day. Nothing crazy happened. I think I saw Agent there too. I'm not sure. But I was caught up in scenarios and responses that didn't even happen yet. That didn't even happen. Like, because I'm not a weirdo. I'm not a creep. I'm not anything like that. I just don't want to be perceived as such. And that's the problem. By not doing anything, and this is something I talked about in a video a while back. The problem with you staring or making glances, or that makes you look more weird than simply coming up to someone and being like, hi, how you doing? What's your name? Oh, is that, well, who are you cosplaying? Oh, wait, that's dope. That's what's up. How did you do that? Like learning those type of conversation skills is going to matter significantly more than you just not doing anything. You look weirder when you don't do anything than when you do, because you're in a place where people, you're at a social gathering, you're at a social event. It's a lot easier for you to do, or it should be at least. Secondly, the second hardest actionable part was initiating the conversation, because once again, I am in my head. What am I going to say? What am I going to say? What do you think you're going to say? Hey, can I get a picture with you? It's so simple. The solution is so simple and in your face. It's simply start. It is simply start. Initiating conversation is the hardest. Is literally like the hardest part for me, because one, I was caught up what they were going to say, and two, I didn't really view myself as a person that is that people respond to well. That's not him. Don't respond too well, but I've internalized that and I act on it, and then it just comes out of me, even if none of that stuff is true, because I am not any of those things. You know, negative self-talk on a regular basis. I was even like self-conscious about like my breath, even though I brushed my teeth, scraped my tongue, oil pulled, freaking washed, mouth washed, brushed my teeth before I left, brushed my teeth when I came back. Like, even though I did all that stuff, I still felt like my breath stank or stunk, whatever. And then lastly, something I learned is be excited. You know, when you're talking to these people, like, you want to be excited when you're talking to them, because no one wants to, hey, how you doing? Oh, wow, that's so nice. In person, it doesn't look right. It looks weird. You look creepy. I gotta get a cool car, man. Jeez, I gotta get a cool car, bro. But and then being polite on your exit. Say thank you. Say adios. Thank you very much. Nice seeing you. You might even see them tomorrow. Okay? Pro tip, if you see a really good cosplay, just stand around them until like they take a picture with you, because they are not going nowhere. But anyway, something I've been noticing in my life is that I have a lot of fake scenarios going on in my head for stuff that hasn't even happened, and then I internalize resentment, I internalize hate, whatever, the sadness, anger, whatever, right? And then because of that, I either have an inaction or a lack of action because of a strong negative emotion that it's just not real. It's not real. It might be valid, but it's not real. It's not real. But that's it. That's all I wanted to talk about today. You guys are going to see a couple clips of me asking people to take pictures, or even just walking around the con itself. And yeah. Peace out. Oh yeah, second thing I want to talk about, I almost completely forgot. When I was approaching the girls, that's when I especially was in my head, especially if they were like really attractive, right? Or like facially attractive, whatever the reason was, I found them attractive at the time. It's like I got extra in my head. I was thinking about false allegations. I was thinking about coming off as creepy. I was thinking about the way I smelled. I was thinking about what if my hairline wasn't correct? Did I brush my hair properly today? Speaking of which, I didn't brush my hair. But did I think about that stuff? You know, just overthinking the social situation. But all you had to do was just be easy. Be simple. That's it. That's it. Now it's the end of the video.